Some people don't lose interest gradually. They pull an emotional vanishing act overnight. You're left scrolling through old chats, dissecting every word, searching for a closure that never comes. But psychology reveals a hard truth. Their sudden withdrawal often has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with their mental wiring. Today, we're uncovering the 6 psychological patterns behind why people disconnect instantly, so you can finally stop blaming yourself. Why does a spark die without smoke? The answer lies in how they are programmed. Once you see these patterns, you'll stop taking their exit personally. 1. The novelty trap. Their brain adapts at lightning speed. What once thrilled them, your laugh, your stories, soon becomes familiar background static. Their dopamine system demands constant novelty. When the initial rush of getting to know you fades, their mind labels you as known. And to them, known is boring. You didn't become dull. They are just addicted to the next hit of surprise. 2. Mistaking chaos for connection. They crave intensity more than security. To them, a calm, predictable bond feels like an enclosure rather than a sanctuary. They mistake anxiety butterflies for love. So when your relationship settles into a healthy, steady rhythm, they interpret peace as boredom. They flee the very stability that could have grounded them because they don't know how to value depth over drama. 3. The intimacy alarm. For some, closeness triggers a survival response. Deep emotional intimacy feels like a loss of self, as if the walls are closing in. They equate vulnerability with being controlled, so they retreat fiercely to reclaim their independence. Their coldness isn't a reflection of your flaws. It's a defense mechanism against a fear they can't even name. 4. The death of a fantasy. In the beginning, they didn't fall for you. They fell for a version of you they invented. They projected an idealized fantasy onto you, ignoring all human imperfections. But the moment your real humanity emerges, a bad mood, a disagreement, a quirk, the illusion cracks. They discard the relationship because the real you can't compete with the ghost they created. 5. The paradox of choice. We live in an era of endless options. To an avoidant mind, settling down feels like a loss of all other possibilities. The dopamine loop of a new match or a new follower makes them constantly wonder if the next person is better. Remember, a person addicted to options is fundamentally incapable of choosing you. 6. Chasing the storm, not the calm. They confuse emotional highs with genuine interest. They think a connection is a feeling you have, not a choice you make. When the natural fire of infatuation cools down, they assume the bond is broken. They leave before the roots can even form, because they only know how to live in the storm, never in the calm that builds real love. Have you been exhausting yourself trying to understand someone who wasn't equipped to stay? You can stop now. You weren't lacking. They simply hadn't built the muscle for sustained interest. Recognizing these patterns isn't about judging them. It's about giving yourself peace. If you're ready to master human behavior and stop the self-blame, hit like and subscribe to Brainithic. We decode the invisible so you can finally see clearly.